Yes, yes.
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them, too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from comment.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
Pardon me.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis's transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low...
Ridiculous. Okay. Ah!
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renins are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Renin lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renin society.
Renins live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsef hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too. Balsef and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renins, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renin doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Xion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
What's this thing? There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Doe?
Fahria.
Fahria? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait, don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim! What the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do, Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
What's this thing?
Wow, this place is beautiful!
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Fahria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Fahria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Fahria's betrothed. Despite Fahria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagin and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagin had fallen for Fahria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Fahria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty, instead I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Damn it! Lenegis soldiers!
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Oh! I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Shield from calamity.
Carve through armor!
Glory Blazer!
All mine.
By the power of water!
It's almost
Split it open!
Be my guest.
A new melody.
Swallow blade. You pick the wrong fight. Rising Wyvern. Mirage.
A new melody.
You're mine.
Damn it!
Mirage.
That'll bring you down! Crazy testing! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Excited!
No, you can't. Rising Wyvern.
You'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern.
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Now. Take this.
Rending you apart!
Not on my watch!
Take negative gate!
Mirage. No escape.
Great, Ikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Those soldiers...
Yeah.
They weren't in the least bit...
Indeed. And yet,
They're glazed over on...
I've never seen anything like...
Maybe someone doesn't want...
What, with the red woman?
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Rising Wyvern!
These ones can run
In a
rings around
bind.
us.
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
Mirage! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Too fast! Stand back.
Rising
I'll
Wyvern!
trip it up.
Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Swallow Blade!
I'll blind you into snow!
I'm ready!
Izora, go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Not a chance! Rising Pit!
Can't get out of this!
Mirage! Strike!
Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern!
Captivity!
Here's a healing art!
Rising Wyvern!
Here goes!
Mirage!
Lightning!
Swallow Blade! Strike!
Raging storm!
Rising Wyvern! Izora! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Dance in the wind!
Not a chance!
Go! I'm only getting started!
Rising Wyvern! Not a chance! Rising Wyvern!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Mirage!
Seismic
Raging storm!
Crazy fly!
Mirage!
Do it!
Rising Wyvern!
Thunderblade! I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Here's evil! Concentration!
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! I see no path on the head! Go touch one in your dream! There!
Don't suffer in silence!
Here! Bronze
I
and
can
red!
carve through armor!
This one's mine!
Rising! Heal! This one keeps charging up!
That's what my shield's for.
Get behind me!
Got it!
Here's evil!
I'll leave it to you!
Freeze Lancer!
Mirage!
In a bind?
Raging storm! More
Pull
raging!
nothing back!
Here!
Flash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Annihilation! Raging cascade!
Swallow Blade!
Glacial
Death
field!
Strike!
Here!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Ha! Ignite!
Begin! Gale Force! More with action!
Swallow Blade!
Here's evil!
Swallow Blade!
Breathe louder!
Benediction light. I can carve through armor!
Swallow Blade!
Raging cascade!
They smite with black and
Feel.
gray!
Swallow Blade!
Here goes!
Slash.
Not on my watch!
Here I come!
Ready to go! We're ready! Where are you going? Denied! Shining supernova! Light after
The blade inside me yearns to be let free! Burn in hell!
Back into the fray!
Flash! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Swallow Blade!
First aid!
Take this!
Mirage!
Take this!
Swallow Blade!
Radiant light! Here! Oh, blah, blah, blah!
Begin!
Flash! Try harder!
Armor won't save you!
Take this! Rise! Mirage!
Begin!
Flash! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here's a healing art! Dance in the wind! First air drop! Here goes!
Rising Wyvern! The blade inside me yearns to be let free!
Behold! The Earth's hope! Tectonic fission!
Gale Force! Dance in the wind!
Burn!
Air drop! Here! Light after the healing art!
Slash! Rending you apart!
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Bloody howling!
Mirage!
Anything in armor is all mine! Now you see what I can do!
Swallow Blade! Slash! Swallow Blade! Slash!
Here's a healing art! Raging cascade!
No further!
Lightning!
Swallow Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'm out of ammo for this one!
Slash! Swallow Blade! done for.
Here's a
Swallow
healer!
blade!
First aid!
Swallow blade!
Supernova!
Soaring blast!
Dohalim! Lightning attack! Reload!
Swallow blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Ha! You picked the wrong Showtime! Catapult! Drive it! Inferno turret! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! I'll smash you!
Gemini Hawk! Forward up!
Slash!
Gale Force!
Benediction light.
Rising Wyvern!
Rage
Mirage!
Reload! In here! I'm ready!
Slash!
Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Lightning Orb! More where that came from! Healing Circle!
This one's all mine! Swallow blade! Not today! Slash! Inferno turret! Swallow blade! Take this!
Burning!
Mirage!
Lightning Orb! Here's the evil where that came from! Freeze Lancer! Seal!
Slash!
I'll be saving this one!
Swallow blade!
Showtime! Searing Flame! Reload!
Smash you!
Gale Force!
Swallow blade!
Raging Cascade!
Slash!
Ready to go!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Mirage! Swallow blade!
Lightning Orb! Here goes!
Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Engaging! Ignite!
Shield from calamity.
Swallow blade!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
I'm the true gunslinger around here!
Bring him down! Rising
Raging
Wyvern!
Storm! I never miss!
I'll face you!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Swallow blade!
Lightning Supernova!
Fire on!
In a bind?
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Rising
Rising Wyvern!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Not a chance!
Searing Flame!
I'm not done!
Deity!
Freeze Laser!
It's over!
In a bind?
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! Mirage!
Here's the evil!
Rising Wyvern!
Light! Here's the healing art! Cascade!
We're not finished!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Glacial Spear! Supernova! Raging Cascade! Freeze Laser!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind! Answer, I'm ready!
Now you see what I can
Go
do!
now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Now you'll learn!
Swallow blade! You're mine! Strike! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
They really don't give up, do they?
Mirage!
Radiant Spear!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go!
Mirage!
You're mine!
More for the south side! Gemini Hawk!
You're mine!
Who's been snaring to me?
Swallow blade!
Yeah! And pummeling to me! In a bind?
Slash! You're mine!
Now!
Swallow blade!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
My turn! Strike!
Glacial
Now you see what I can do! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Rising Wyvern!
Supernova! Dance in the wind!
It's on! Swallow blade!
Feel.
You're finished! Burn in hell!
More for the south side!
Strike!
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite! Now! Kidora! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Now! Take this! I'm ready!
Lightning arm! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Fighting in this state isn't advisable. Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
This won't be easy.
Resonate with you!
Don't be such a pessimist.
Where are you going? Dance in the wind!
Raising you up! Here, Tony Crossblade! I owe you one! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Rising Wyvern! Burn in hell! Execution! Infernal Torrent! Swallow Blade! Take this! Swallow Blade! Try harder!
You can get by me!
I'll smash you! How's this? Come you! Stop! Swallow Blade! Raising you up! Swallow Blade! Denied! Stop! Swallow Blade! You're on! You're mine! You're on! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here goes!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
You're finished!
Not on my watch!
Swallow Blade!
Lightning
Easter!
Downfall!
Try
I can do
this!
this all day!
Infernal Torrent!
Dance in the
Here I
wind
come!
of healing art!
You're on you!
More
Try
with
harder!
that pile.
Take this!
Annihilation! Heal force!
I'll smash you!
More with that hit!
Swallow Blade! Try harder!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Now we're not...
Raging
Take
cascade!
this! You're mine!
In
Rising Wyvern!
Nothing gets by me.
Swallow Blade!
Dance in the wind! Feel
Swallow Blade!
lightning orb!
Take this!
More with that
You're on!
Mega ray! Lightning! I'm ready! Light and
Thank you!
Lightning! Now!
Burn! Swallow Blade! Try this!
On your
Infernal Torrent!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
Lightning's not in your dreams!
Air Pressure!
Dance in the wind!
Now you see what I can do!
Into the center!
Benediction light.
I'm out of ammo!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Annihilation!
Try harder!
Raging cascade! Mega ray! Annihilation! Downfall!
Elusive Blade! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Try harder!
Photon blast!
On your
Denied!
Slash! Air Pressure! Easter!
Lightning condemned!
Swallow Blade! Try
I
this!
can do this all day!
Infernal Torrent!
Now!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What is it, Hootle? You want to go back?
Animal intuition, perhaps?
Yourselves. This one's tough.
Can't get out of take this!
Burning heal!
Can't get out of this!
Glacial steel! Dance in the wind!
Carve through armor!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Rising Wyvern! You're on! Stop! Try harder!
Where are you going? Not in your dreams! With
Swallow
that,
Blade!
here's a healing art!
Swallow yours to be let free!
Here's evil! in the wind! Real!
Not today!
More for the
Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal torrent! My turn!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I'm ready!
It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not again! Move again!
I'm out of ammo!
Mirage! You're finished!
Another incantation ruined.
Mirage! Rising light! You're mine! I have no limits! Not a chance!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Raging cascade!
You with a shot! Strike! Swallow blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
Got a really bad feeling about this.
You got spirit!
The earth throbs
I
in
can
pain.
carve through armor! Take this!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Rising light!
Thank you!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! Here's the...
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! Lancer!
Try harder! Try harder!
Flame of fury!
Burn it down!
Bloody howling!
Swallow blade!
Raging cascade! Where are you going?
Swallow blade!
Now.
Try now!
Here, let me help.
Swallow blade!
This one. First aid!
Rising wind!
Energy!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Raging
Now!
cascade!
Here I come!
Lightning!
Swallow
And here is
blade!
flame! Reload! Fire! Annihilation!
Take this!
Swallow blade!
Raging
It's over!
Soaring blast!
Take this! Rising wyvern!
Elusive
It's
beam!
over!
Eagle ray!
Swallow blade!
I'm ready!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Elusive beam!
You're mine!
Release!
Rising wyvern!
Photon blast!
Mirage! Here I come! Mirage!
Light! Searing flare!
Elusive deity!
Rising wyvern!
Tornado drive!
Mirage!
Now!
Rising wyvern!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Resonate with the earth!
I'm ready!
Mirage! Here I come!
Not on my watch!
You're finished! Swallow blade! Mirage!
Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
I need to be stronger.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you
picked the
need
wrong
healing.
fight.
Where are you going? Can't let the hatred consume me!
I see one, eh?
Air thrust!
Take this!
Light astral energy! Lightning to death!
Resonate with the earth! Now you see what I can do!
White shield!
Bathed in
It's
blood!
on!
Rending you apart!
Bloody
Being interrupted!
An astral...
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help!
Swallow blade!
Lightning orb! Raging cascade! Not in your dreams!
Mirage! Rising wyvern!
Shattering the...
Get toasty!
Burn strike! No chance!
Here!
Say no more!
With this, I can become even stronger.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Reload! Chinese
Glacial Spear!
Use too much. Leave the agile ones to me.
It's far enough! Forward blade! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.